Hi, I was having a little bit of issue. I'm using the newer monitor. Timmy says he's been around the world. I was supposed to go racing tonight, Timmy, but it didn't work out. Willow Creek Canyon, Westwell Road, eastern portion of the iconic Bachelor Loop historic driving. I have no idea. All I can tell you is that picture is somewhere in Colorado. Hippie Saturday. Thank you, Brene. Or happy Saturday. I could use a nap too. I worked today from 10 to 4, so I'm kind of tired. And we talked about going to the races tonight at Berlin. I'm just not into it. Now, normally you don't see me wearing a shirt, but I wanted to show you all this shirt because I think it's cute. Hope you can see it. Oh, come on, Brene. You've got all the clues. It's a fairly large channel. It's not like Eric. It's not Bob Wells big. It's not Eric Fanatic Nomadic. It's not that big. But it's in the 50K range. Thank you, Brene. Yeah, I thought it was cute. I'll wear it for a little while. It's awful too hot in here. We have the air conditioning on. It's like I don't know, 80 something. The humidity is like 93%. You can take a knife and cut the air with it. That's how thick it feels. So yeah, I've been last hour. I've been trying to shop and get a few things ordered that I'm going to need coming up. My next item, Pastor Joey's got me at the screen at the racetrack. All right, cool. Nancy Drew, there she is. Welcome aboard. Yeah, just trying to do last minute things for the van. I ordered a tire cover for it, and hopefully I did send an email, and they sent back an email to Sticker Mill. I'd like to get a sticker for the tire cover. I don't know. It seems like that's what it needs. Hopefully it's not terribly expensive. And just a few other things, some supplies. Pretty much there. I did hear some bad news. They say you can't put the Starlink Mini on hold anymore. I don't know. We'll get it figured out. I'm not terribly worried about it. But for instance, when I don't need it, it'd be nice to put it on hold. But I think I'm going to need it, maybe even as often as once a week. That could be a possibility. Once I get moving. The drop dead date for all of that is September 18th. So September 18th we'll be going to M25. Then we'll leave M25 on Monday, which is, I believe, the 22nd. And I may stay in this area, maybe at Kyle's, for 1 or 2 nights, possibly. But then there's a place in Illinois I can't remember the name of it, but my nephew's going to give me some more info on it. But it's where 3 states come together. You got Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. Now you can go west across the bridge and you go into Illinois. And then if you want to go to Kentucky, you got to go south a little ways and then come back. It's like a 42-mile run from that point. Or you can rent the ferry and it'll take you to Kentucky. And there's campgrounds over there, yada, yada. So I'm thinking maybe we can stay in Kentucky on the night of it'd be Friday night. Maybe we do it Thursday night and stay till Friday morning and then drive the rest of the trip because I have to work. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. The idea is to stay in that part of Kentucky and then a 1-day trip or a few-hour trip to land between the lakes in Kentucky for KY 25. All right, who am I missing here? Gracie and Jacques. Nope, it's not them. Don't believe everything I hear. I got to scroll up to find out what I might be hearing. How far do I live from 25? 150 miles. Takes basically for me in the bus, it would take a couple hours. That's usual. I take the back roads. There's William. Welcome aboard. And Ray is here. So, what's that Tina says? And so, yeah. It's going to be different. Been sitting on my butt here at my sister's for over 2 months. And, life of luxury, plenty of room, shower, you name it. And now, in 3 weeks from now, it's going to be bus living. There are 2 events coming up that I'll probably use a van for. One is next weekend. It'll be in Muskegon. We're going to stay at Wolf Lake. Found a campground there. And it's only about 10-15 minutes from where the event is on Saturday. The event is called Burning Foot. It's right on the beach. And yeah, the sand has a tendency to get quite hot. So that's why they call it Burning Foot. Some hints about the channel. Well, I don't know. There's Roy and Becky. Welcome aboard. And Linda, welcome. The hints, Timmy, are the last 4 thumbnails. It's a couple. They have a bus. They haven't always been in a bus. They haven't always been a couple. The channel started out as a single male, but now it's 2 people. Same name, though. The name has not changed. Colorado, Phoenix, to that Santan solar place not too long ago. Arizona. No, they haven't been to M25. Need a pit stop about 40 miles north of Dayton. Cool. Yeah, I've got the map here, and I just got to kind of get it spread out and then try to figure it out on the United States map to say, okay, I'm going this direction. Because like Tina says, well, we just can run down I-75 and it takes us right to it. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Because there's eastern Kentucky, which I'm sure I-75 goes through eastern Kentucky. fine. But where we're going is in western Kentucky. So I think there's a better angle shot from the Grand Rapids area down through, let's say, Terre Haute, Indiana, or that direction. Kind of winding our way towards Illinois at an angle down to the bottom of Indiana, where it bumps into Kentucky, but there's a river in between. 10 miles off I-75. Well, you never know. Maybe Tina convinces me that I can't read a map and we'll go her direction. It could happen, Ray. I haven't spoke to Marshall. I don't know if he's coming to M25 or not. I have a feeling probably not. I think we won't see him until Kentucky 25. So it's going to be interesting. What else is new? I'm going to try to get my camera, which is my phone nowadays. I have to get the pictures off that phone. Now, I think I have them saved in the cloud. But, you know, I want to make double sure. So I went ahead and ordered, I actually got two of them, one for my sister and one for me. But they're, you know, like they call them a photo stick. Photo stick, yeah. Now, if I understand right, if I, you know, hopefully I can read the directions correctly. But I should be able to zoom all of my photos from my phone onto that stick. And then hopefully it gives me an option on how to delete those photos on my phone. And then I'll have room so I can use my phone to take video. Maybe I can step into the 2025s and use my phone for videos. Most people do. Me, I try to use my cameras and they're not always so convenient. I mean, Tina gave me a stick where I can hold my phone up, you know. Yeah, I'll try to use that more. No, it's not Kelly. He was undecided. Thank you, Ron. Good to see you, Ron. Are you coming to M25? And I've made up my mind. I am coming to Arizona in February. So hopefully I'll hear from you or somebody a little more details. I realize it's still, you know, 5 months away or whatever, but got to kind of make my plans because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in Florida, Georgia, that area. After we leave Kentucky, then we're going to wander into West by God, Virginia, probably Virginia, Georgia, and then Pensacola, into Florida a little more. Hopefully, maybe we'll camp at Roberts, you know, Traveling Roberts. We'll either camp at his place or next door at my friend's place, who is right next door to Traveling Robert. That's in Perry, Florida, south of Tallahassee. No, it's not KT and BJ. Good guess, James. Welcome aboard. There's Carol Walters. This is great. Jack, I won't tell you. Well, you know what? Ron will win it. And he's such a lucky guy. He'll not only win who the channel is, but then when he does win the channel, well, then he's got a chance to win more. Wouldn't that be something? All right. Who am I missing here? Linda's begging for help. Oh, Ron, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ron. Happy birthday to you. This is great. I love it. I don't get to sing happy birthday as often as I want to. Okay. Yeah, it's not KT and BJ. Ray's thinking very hard. Comes up with a blank. Okay, Ron. Well, it's coming up fast. September 19th through 21st. Love to see you there. And there's room still. It's probably going to be the biggest ever, but I know there's campsites available. And for some reason, if they run out of campsites, you know that we can double up. Because I have Kobe, Living the Dream. He'll be doubled up on my site. There's other people that are doubling up already. There's Georgianne. Welcome aboard. Georgianne, did you see that Ron's here? You are honored, Ron. You should always be honored. Have you seen Kevin? I know he's back from Alaska. I did attend one of his live streams last week, but he is back from Alaska. I'm pretty sure he's in the Tucson area right now. I don't think he went down to Padre Island yet. I have that on my list. Once I leave Florida, just going to wander, probably, some places in Alabama, Louisiana. I'll probably try to swing up and see Jim or Timmy in Louisiana, and who knows, maybe even KT and BJ. And then on into Mississippi and Arkansas, Texas. Once I get in Texas, I'll probably wander on down to Houston, Galveston, follow the Gulf. And I was actually, this is kind of interesting, about 3 weeks ago, I was assisting a Circle K, actually Shift Smart employee who was doing the food prep shift at a Circle K. And she called, she had a couple questions. And I said, you look like you're possibly near the island, Padre Island. She says, yeah, just like 3 blocks away. I said, have you ever heard of Nancy's Bait Shop? She says, yeah, I buy my bait there. I said, wow, small world. Travel Dreamer channel. No, it's not Fatima. That would be a single solo female. We're looking for a couple who weren't always a couple. The channel started out as a single male, and now it's a couple, still going by the same name, and they have a bus. They might still be in Colorado, but I believe they're making their way towards Arizona. Just so you know. Yeah, you're right, Linda. It doesn't fit the clues. Oh, I don't know if I told you. I bought, I like Verner's, which is, Michigan based. By the way, I'm pretty sure you can get it in every state now. Go to the Walmart and they should have Verner's. Um, but they had a limited edition Verner's a couple weeks ago when I was at the Meyer store, and it's kind of like Verner's and vanilla. I like this better, but I can drink the other. But speaking of something really cool, you missed the bus. You missed the bus. The dog ate your homework. What else? No, it's not American Wonder. Persistence fades, it does. And Bernays says she absolutely, positively doesn't know. You do too know. You're going to be so mad, and I'll probably give it away tonight. But if I have to do that, then I'm going to scratch a ticket for myself. Because next Saturday, Tina and I are going to be in Muskegon for the Burning Foot event. So Saturday night, I will not be doing a live stream. I'll be dancing on the beach. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. What if it rains or something? Okay. All right. If I do a live, it'll be a pop-up live. But chances are I won't have time to do live. And I just got the schedule a little while ago. I do have to work Wednesday night. So no chance of a live this coming Wednesday. So it might be over a week before you see me live again. Not that you care, but all right, I'm going to have to take off. Has everybody seen this shirt? What do you think, Georgian? It's got to come off. It's hot in here. I turn the fan on, but then I can't. And then I can't hear you guys. Actually, I can't hear myself. Whew. Yeah, it's a nice shirt, but man, it's just too warm for a shirt. Too warm for shorts too, but okay. I'll be nice. There's Steve. Welcome aboard. Brene says she's stumped. Why is everybody stumped? It's so doggone easy. Steve, did you see that Ron Sees is here? And he might be able to come up to Michigan. That'd be so cool. Bring pineapples. Oh, and I've got a Hawaiian shirt that I'll be able to wear this year. No, it's not Campfires and Dirty Tires. Not a bad guess. But no, it's not Dennis and his wife. I honestly don't know his wife's name. I'll figure it out. Somewhere I've heard it. And who was it, Steve, that wanted to make a from that sunset that you took? I mean, that's a really good idea. I would like to have a print of that sunset. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. And then somebody said that you took, and I'm thinking, yeah, maybe Steve did take it. But if he didn't, then the drone took it, and you'll have to give the drone credit. You know what I mean? Regretless. Did I say a weird word? I probably did. I make up my words as I go along. Besides, anybody coming in, if I'm wearing a shirt, they'd think they're on the wrong channel and they'd leave. So yeah, it was time to take the shirt off. I know Sonia won't be here tonight, and Jen, I think she's doing a gig tonight at the campgrounds in New Jersey. And Rob, Phil Leo might come aboard, but we'll see. Lubecca, Kobe, there's a few people that aren't here yet. They'll show up just as I'm getting ready to sign off in a half an hour, but well, that's how it goes. Oh, that's a channel. Okay, regretless. I better write that down. How long? Oh, I'd say it's been about 3 years. Regretless. So that's a channel. It's not the feature channel, Ron, but regretless. LYSS. I'll have to look that up. No, James, it's not Ron. Unless Ron has changed his lifestyle since I seen him a few months ago. He's not in a bus. He's not a couple yet, unless you count Diego. I'm terrible. There's Phil. Welcome aboard. I just mentioned that we hadn't seen you yet tonight. Yeah, as far as I know, Ron's not hooked up with anybody, and he had, the last I knew, he's got a minivan. No bus yet. Hilarious. So last weekend, the couple were at Santan Solar in Phoenix, Arizona, and they were buying not solar panels, but what do you call them? The split units. They bought 2 of them for the bus. No, it's not Steve. But that's not a bad guess, James. The only difference is Steve and Oki are not full-time. They qualify in every other way, but they're not full-time. Scratches for Lucas. There you go. No, it's not Jeff and Timmy. They're not full-time either. They have a Sticks and Bricks in Ohio somewhere. Damn you, Brock. Yep. I've been hearing from Brock a little bit here and there. Him and Amanda are up there in Colorado. What's the name of that town? Creed, I believe. Creed, Colorado. Amanda's working as a bartender. It's a beautiful area. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't think Brock has been up there full time by any means. I think he might still be working. He's working somewhere. Prayers for Badge. What's going on? Oh, he had surgery. I did not know that, Renee. Wow. Well, let's all lift a prayer up for Badge. Don't know what kind of surgery he had, but oh my goodness. Surgery is serious no matter what. No, it's not Travis and Yanae. That's a very good guess because they have a bus. They didn't always have a bus. They're building it. And they're a couple. They're full-time. They've probably been to Santan Solar in Phoenix for all I know. But it's not them. I don't know, Phil. I haven't heard from her. I hope she's doing okay. There is Sonia. I told everybody that you were doing a gig, but it's still good that you stopped by. I know you just stepping in to see if somebody guessed the channel. I will give it away tonight, and then I'll scratch the ticket myself. I mean, we're talking 5 minutes to 7 Eastern. If nobody's guessed who this channel is by then, I will reveal it because I won't be on next Saturday. Tina and I will be at Burning Foot Festival in Muskegon, Michigan. And we got a pretty nice campsite at Wolf Lake, which is about 10 minutes to the east of Muskegon. No, it's not Free Camper Man. Timmy's bound and determined he's going to guess the channel. Let's see, blind videos and Lonnie announced news. Huh. Blocked arteries. Oh my goodness. We probably had to do stents. Naj, long time. It's great. Boy, I tell you what. People are coming out of the woodwork. It's great to see you, Naj. Hey, I'm going to be getting down your way this winter. I do plan to spend a little time in the Florida area. I don't know exactly where. I do know that I plan to stop by Traveling Robert, if he's there. If him and Allie aren't out gallivanting around the universe, I will stop at their place. But even if they're not there, I have a friend lives right next door to Traveling Robert, Terry Parmenter. Yeah, he's got property right next door to Robert. Yeah, it is good to know. For sure, yeah. Surgery, I don't care what it is. They tell you, oh yeah, we do this every day. There's only a 3% chance that you won't make it. Well, oh my God. Oh my God. We have a winner, and it was as predicted. Now Timmy's going to say it was rigged, Ron. But you are correct. Paul Barger, Red Trucker. Him and Allie now have a bus. Congratulations, Ron. We'll get right to it. See if you won anything more. Let me find a scratcher here. You're not in the woodwork, you're still in the closet. Good one, Roy. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, now how many of you out there are going, why didn't I think of Paul Barger, Bread Trucker? And what's his dog's name? Quill. Yeah. Fantastic. I am so glad. All right. Ron, cross your fingers. What do they call it? Manifest. Do affirmations. Pray to God you win. Yep, see? RTR 2017. It was his first year. Okay. You were the very first moderator. Oh, that's cool. He designed the logo on his bread truck. Oh, that is so cool. He sold that not too long ago. And it was a pretty penny. It was like 40 grand. But chances are very worth it. You're coming out of the closet soon. Awesome. No, Timmy, it's not Thrifty Angela. For one, she's She lives in the sticks and bricks. She's not full-time nomad like Paul Barger is. What are you saying, Sonia? Groaning. Linda's groaning. Yeah, I had you guys kind of misled for 3 weeks. That's pretty hard to do, especially with Nancy and Linda, our two sleuths, and Sonia. Sonia, whew, sharp brains. Yeah, everybody's tired of trying to guess this channel, Ron. You did everybody a favor. Linda says her mind is blown. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm going to need a light. Let me get the light on. And yes, Ron, I am happy. Tina and I are going to be dancing on the beach next week. Unless that's her telling me I cancel. It's probably Timmy. Oh, I heard from Tumbleweed today, too. They're getting ready to leave Canada. I don't think they're coming to M25. I think they're heading down to Arizona, and then gradually they'll go to their property in Baja. Oh my goodness. My friend Tom had a stroke. All right. Oh. And now Holly's calling. Just hang in there, Ron. We'll get to you. Hello.
Why, hello. Hello, everybody. How many do we have with us today, Jack?
All of them.
All of how many?
There's 12.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Holly by Golly with your laugh report. And boop-boop-de-doo. I got some jokes for you. What do you call a fox paw? A faux paw.
A faux paw?
Yeah.
A fake paw.
Yeah. It's a guy who makes dad jokes without being a dad.
That's cute. That's cute.
Well, you know, my dad, after dinner, he'd always go for a walk. Well, you know, he'd try to walk his dog. Well, anyway, when my dad got back from his walk, I told him, Dad, I think we need to get your eyes checked. Dad was insulted and says, why? My eyes are just fine. And I said, really? Where did you go just now? He says, I went to the dog park, of course. And I said, with the baby teddy bear? My dad looked down, realizing he'd been holding the baby's stuffed toy the whole time. Oh my. Yeah, I sighed. Not to mention, you put the dog to sleep in the crib, tried to set it in the microwave to rinse it, and then you put them in the dishwasher and set it to rinse, and you watered the cat.
I've done that.
My dad always said, you spend the first 2 years of your children's life teaching them to walk and talk, and the next 16 to tell them to shut up and just sit down. I told my dad that British scientists have demonstrated that cigarettes can harm your children. And he says, "Oh, fair enough. I'll use an ashtray from now on." I had a happy childhood. My dad would put us inside the tire and roll us down a big hill.
Yeah.
We'd fall out. We had a few broken bones along the way. They were good years.
Oh,
My
ouch.
dad told me to be nice to my kids because they'll be choosing our nursing home.
Yeah.
My dad gave me some sound advice while on his deathbed. He said that it's worth shelling out on good speakers. He was a bass player.
Oh.
As a family, we couldn't decide whether to have our dad buried or cremated, So in the end, we let him live.
Oh, jeez. That's terrible.
My dad only hit me once, but he used a Volvo.
Volvo.
my dad.
You would have had it coming.
My dad surprised my mom with a mink coat. She'd never seen him in one before. My dad's body is all mixed up. My dad's liver is inside his left knee. His kidneys are on where his elbows are supposed to be. And his spleen is on the other side of his head. But still, his heart's in the right place.
Oh, my God. Good one, Rob.
I know I missed Father's Day by like a couple months. Here's a terrific Father's Day drink, though. You do 1 part lime juice, 1 part Metamucil. You put salt on a rim, and you call it a Margamucil.
Margamucil.
My mom and her friends at the adult care home have taken on texting with a new vigor. They've developed their own lingo like ATD, at the door, BFF, best friend fell, BTW, bring the wheelchair, BYOT, bring your own teeth, CBM, covered by Medicare, FWB, friend with beta blockers,
Oh, jeez.
FWIW, forgot where I was, GGPBL, gotta go, pacemaker battery low, GHA, got heartburn again,
Oh, my God.
LMDO, laughing my dentures out, ROFLACGU is rolling on the floor laughing and can't get up. TTYL, talk to you louder. One time my dad called tech support to figure out a saved file issue. During the conversation, the IT tech asked my dad if he had backed up his hard drive. My dad had replied, "I don't think so. How do I put it in reverse?"
That's cute. Hey, I got one for you from Rob. It says, I missed my father, but that new scope solved the problem.
One time my dad said that if his body was a car, he'd trade it in for a newer model because every time he coughs or sneezes or sputters, his radiator leaks and his exhaust backfires.
I hear you.
My dad says that aging gracefully is a nice way of saying You're slowly looking worse. How many retired men does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't.
Only one, but it might take all day. You know, among retired men, what is considered formal attire?
For me.
Tight shoes.
Oh, okay.
What does retired men call a long lunch? Normal.
Oh, okay.
I heard that old-time hockey players get Gary hat tricks. Jerry hat tricks.
Oh, jeez.
My mom says that my dad has teeth like stars because they come out at night.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, my dad says his age defies gravity. It goes up and never comes down. My dad complained about getting a backache from sleeping wrong. And my grandpa said, I miss being young and springy. You know, my dad gave away the vacuum cleaner. He said it didn't do anything except collect dust.
Oh, man.
My kids love how Grandpa became a dragon. It turns out he just fell asleep beside the make-believe castle. Why did Grandpa keep checking his watch?
I don't know why.
Because he's an old-timer.
Oh.
When my dad went to the doctor about his amnesia, she made him pay in advance. You know, my dad likes to give everyone advice. After all, he never uses it.
Right. Okay.
You know, Dad got a paper cut on his left thumb, but on the other hand, he's fine.
Okay.
Dad had a smart parrot, but he was asked what 10 minus 10. It said nothing at all.
Okay.
You know, this Irishman that I know, he asked his employer for Thursday off. And his boss asked him why. And he said, because I'm going to get married. And he said, well, take Friday too. So Thursday counts, and he's at work. The boss asked why. And he says, I thought you were getting married. He says, well, I found out she's a virgin. And it's not good enough for the other boys. If she's not good enough for the other boys, she's not good enough for me.
How many more have you got, Holly? Because I got to do Ron's scratch off. He guessed the channel.
Well, guess what? That was the final one of the day.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, thank you.
And I love you all. Is Corey in there?
No, he's not here.
No?
No.
I have to kick his butt next time I see him.
Good idea.
Anyway, I love you all. And by the way, this is Holly by Golly that had your laugh report. And I'd like to tell you, boo boo be doo. I hope I gave some laughs to you. Love you all. Bye bye. Peace out.
Talk to you later. Thank you.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Okay. All right. We're going to do Ron's ticket here real quick. If he hasn't gone to sleep already. So there's see, you got a match. If you get a money bag symbol, you get 50. That's on the bonus. If you get a rolled up dollars, you get $100. That's what you call it. Okay, if you get a 7 symbol, you win the prize shown. If you get an 11, you win double the prize. If you get a 21, you win all 13 prizes. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, what? 5, 10. I see 13. I see 13 scratchers plus the bonuses. So I don't, usually you would say, 15 chances, but we'll see. We got a 6. We got 23, 25. We need a 7, 11, or 21. 13, 18. Come on, Ron. Manifest it. 3, 24. 5 more chances. 19, 12, 7. Cool. We got something. And a 15 and a 20. All right, now on the 100, you needed a bankroll and you got a diamond instead. And on the 50, you need a pot of gold and you got coins. So it is a winner. Let's see if it's more than 5. Never know. And it's a huge $5 winner, Ron. So send me your snail mail and I can send you the 5. Or I'll give it to you. I'll cash it in and give it to you when I see you out in Arizona or at M25. Do you understand the game is over? Oh my goodness. Channel is Filio. No, it's not Filio. Here's your last guess. Timmy, just so you hear it from the horse's mouth, I said horse's mouth, not the other side. The featured channel was Paul Barger, better known as the bread trucker. It was Paul Barger. And Ron, who was the one who guessed it. So, and we just did a scratch off for Ron and he won $5. So now it's up to Ron what he wants to do with it. Money. Yes, you can email me your snail mail and I'll get it off to you in a couple days, or PayPal. You can email me your PayPal account as well. That quick and easy. All right. That's pretty much it. I'm going to call Tom here in a few minutes. Find out what the heck. What's he doing having a stroke? He had a stroke like 4 years ago. That was when we did our last job together. And yeah, he had a heat stroke back then. I wouldn't doubt that he could have possibly had a heat stroke again, although he knows better. Next person, flying a sign on the street. Okay, that'll be interesting. I'm going to try to get this thing empty so I can take more films, and we'll look for somebody with a sign on the street. They're around. My sister and I are going to go up to see Papa Smurf on Tuesday. Let's see. Well, we'll be taking 131. So I normally do see people by the on-ramp. So that's what we'll do, Ron. We'll give it to a needy person. There's Mindy. The channel was Paul Barger. the bread truck guy. It's just Paul Barger. He doesn't have the bread trucker on there. But and Ron figured it out. So everybody's still slapping themselves because how come they couldn't figure out that it was Paul? How crazy is that? All right, so it is 3 minutes to. I'm going to call Tom. He's in the hospital still. And then find out what his significant other, Marla, that she might need. And we'll go from there. And as I said, Wednesday night I have to work, so no live stream on Wednesday. Saturday is crapshoot. Chances are Tina and I will be dancing on the beach. But if something screws that up, we'll go live. He's likely. Good one, Phil. Good one, Phil. Thank you, Lan. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, it's always prayers. Good for all of us. We need prayers also for Badge. I understand he had surgery, bypass surgery. So Santan Clue did it. Aha. Cool. You know, that Santan Clue was used last week, Ron, and nobody figured it out. You know? All right, everybody. I love you too. Thank you for coming aboard. Fair winds and smiles, and of course, may God bless. Have a good evening, everybody.